Hello, welcome to Question Time. I'm Tom. With me today we have Tim, Robin and Grace. Our first question is asking for the panel's views on immigration and the new proposed plans formed by the coalition government. Let's start with Tim.
Thank you very much, Tom. Well, in short, I agree with this cap that's been proposed. I think, in fact, that the cap should be a lot more stringent in terms of who we allow into our country. I think that in these difficult times, the only people that we should be letting in are the people of which would carry the most value, be it socially or economically, or even politically. I think we have to be very sensitive and careful about who we let into our country right now.
Okay, Grace?
Thank you, Tom. I actually believe that a cap is the wrong way of looking at immigration. I believe that immigration has fueled the economy of this country for hundreds and hundreds of years. And I believe that actually immigration in a sort of high-level jobs and in academics and professionals actually creates a society of excellence. And the UK is seen as an excellent academic country,
Okay.
and therefore I feel that it's important that immigration retains a core part of this country's identity.
Okay, Robin?
I think that actually an international sort of centre of excellence, as you were kind of alluding to, is actually the wrong way to go about it. It's more of a short-term solution. I think actually we should be looking to kind of nurture talent within our own country, and I don't really think that 21,000 actually goes far enough in my view, because I think the cap should be a lot lower, and the process by which kind of entering into this country occurs should be a lot more restrictive to those who want to enter. I'm not saying that immigration should be kind of scrapped, of course that's unsustainable, but similarly it shouldn't be at the level it is now, and I think it needs to be reduced.
Can I just extend on that, please, Tom? I think it's very important that we focus on our country not being a multicultural centre of excellence, but a British centre of excellence. I think that as a country we have more than adequate resources right here to fund and to source us staying as the power that we've become. Be it with jobs, I think there are people in this country who would grab even the lower end of jobs with both hands, because we have to look after our unemployed British people first.
Okay, but if you look at this cap that we have, it's 21,000. It's a tiny amount, and people will argue that those people that are coming in internationally are recognised scientists and doctors. It's been pointed out that potentially we will have a shortage if this cap comes into effect.
Well, what I think is key is to, although on the face of it, 21,000 seems a low number in terms of the general population and where immigration has been in the past, but what we have to retain and acknowledge is the kind of people that we are going to let into our country, the skills that they'll bring in, and the benefits that us as a country will be able to see and feel as a result.
Okay, Grace. I mean, do you agree with that?
Well, I believe obviously that there should be some sort of system to see the benefit of an individual person coming into the country. But I believe that it would be very easy to say set these guidelines in a very stringent way, which would make way for people's multiple talents.
But what about this homegrown argument? This argument in which we're saying, look, we've got to grow our homegrown,
Yes,
and it's the only way we can do it with a cap.
Yeah, no, I really do not believe that a cap is the only way to do this. I believe that the way that our country so far has gained its academic excellence is through being a world player. And I think we cannot be so insular in our outlook. I simply believe that by bringing academics, and I know we've mainly focused on academics during this short presentation, if you bring international academics into this country, we will simply greater the input of British students and British academics, because there will be other people to discuss issues with.
Okay, Robin, very quickly, don't you agree with this argument that we are an international country and this is what we're best at, and a migration cap is purely just going to destroy that?
No, because I mean, actually, there's been caps on immigration to a certain degree for years, and it hasn't kind of harmed this international excellence, as Grace so liberally puts it. But I think that actually what we need to be doing is kind of thinking about the long-term kind of cumulative effect it's had on society as a whole, because I think actually if you look at the attitudes of the people, they're kind of crying out for change, and I think coercion is simply providing that.
Okay, thank you for listening.